Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world. Talk about the team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. So, with all the moves and all the signings and all the releases and all the, waiver claims and all this stuff, I think the guy that has created the most buzz is Laki Tasi. Now, not because of his impact on the game right now or how he's going to be playing for this season or anything like that, but you see the promise in the kid and only being 21 years old, never having played football in his life, never really having watched the game until maybe a year ago. This is a special journey for a special person. Now, one of the things that I want us to make sure is not to compare him to Jordan Mailata. Look, Jordan Mailata is like an all-pro offensive tackle. He was brought up really slow with the Eagles, and he's just a special talent. I'm not saying Laki Tasi is not a special talent, but to kind of put that pressure on him, I think is a little bit unfair. Now, some of the things that we've seen have been pretty damn special, right? When he latches onto somebody, he's able to move them. He's a people mover. That's what he is. But there's certain things he needs to learn and refine in order for him to be a viable NFL player, let alone a starter, let alone an all-pro like Mailata. So what I want to do is take a little bit of a look into Laki Tasi and who he is and how he grew up with a video piece that the Raiders did on him. But I want to talk a little bit about the expectations of what we can expect from Laki Tasi. I don't expect him to play this year whatsoever. Now, because he's an international player program, he's not going to be able to be touched. Once he's on the practice squad, I don't believe, unless something's changed, he can't be taken off of our practice squad. We get an extra player, and I doubt he's going to be picked from anyone anyway, simply because if you pick somebody from someone else's practice squad, you can't sign them to your practice squad. It's going to be a revolving, door, musical chairs, right? You have to put him on your roster, your 53 roster. So he's not ready to play just yet. Now, I feel that whenever he's ready to play, he'll play right away. The thing is, this is a stark difference from what he's played for before in rugby. And if this regime can be patient with Laki Tasi, they might have a diamond in the rough here because of his size, his movement skills, and the way he's picking up the game so naturally. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, brothers. Jordan Mailata, he was in the IPP, the International Player path, in, I think, 2018. He came in 6'8", 350. He was in pretty decent shape, okay? And he was a tackle right away. They put him on the offensive line. So that was his first season, and he was, I believe, he didn't play his first season. His second season, I believe, he was on injured reserve or something like that, 2019. Or he entered in 2018, was drafted, and then in 2019 was his first season. He was in the IR. He had a cough, back injury and was on IR the whole year. Believe it if you want to believe it. Don't if you don't. Whatever. It's a great move if the Eagles put him on IR when he was just trying to stash him, okay? But when in 2020, when he came out, he was initially on the COVID list for the first few weeks. Then he came out there and started the rest of the season, and this guy's been a stud ever since. Now, Laki Tasi, this is his first go-around playing football, right? He started off as a defensive tackle, and it seemed to be a little bit too tough for him. Some of the technique of getting free and unlatching and disengaging with offensive linemen was a little bit tougher than people might have thought. He likes to grab and hold on to and wrestle, right? Well, that's more of an offensive lineman, right? So I think it was a shrewd move to move Laki Tasi, who's about 6'6", depending on who you believe. He's anywhere between 350, 375 right now. So he needs to change his body composition a little bit. He's a little bit soft and around the middle. He's a little bit big around the middle, and he needs to get some more muscle on him. I know he's 350, right? 375. He needs more muscle, right? But he needs to change his body composition and really kind of maximize his core strength a little bit more, and just to kind of hold up in the rigors of the NFL and the offensive line. That's going to be what this season's going to be about for him, is changing his body composition, creating some new habits for him, and teaching him the nuances of the offensive line. This is one of the things that I really do appreciate about having Pete Carroll as his head coach. Pete Carroll is not just a guy who's going to throw you in. This is my system. Go in there and do it. He's a teacher. He's going to teach Laki Tasi. He's going to teach the coaches around him. He's going to expect as much from the coaches around Laki Tasi than Laki himself. That's going to be big for his development. Now, I understand there was another player, like let's say a Tommy Malott, who the team gave up on initially. I don't know if he's going to be signed later, but as of right now, he's looking for a team. But Laki Tasi is a little bit different. Having not played not just the position but football ever, it's a pretty big jump from nothing to where he is right now. And I think the patience is going to pay dividends in a not so distant future. I think he's going to be a player for us before you know it. We're going to get to that video piece on Laki Tasi, but before we do, I want to make sure everyone please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's an excellent way to support the channel. It's absolutely free to do, and it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel besides doing nothing is watching the video. Also, you heard about it, you know about it. It's called the Shield Society. What does it give you? You get videos right away. Also, the big thing is you get to watch the games with me on the watch party. You get to have the chance to be on the show yourself, ask questions, make comments, and get right back to the game. It's kind of cool. Think of it this way. You're watching TV. You're watching the guys watching the game. You're watching the guys commenting on the game. And what do you get to do? You get to ask them a question directly, either via chat, or if you want to get on the screen yourself, you can hop on the screen and ask a question. So it's kind of cool. It's a new thing that I'm going to try. It's only $4.99 a month. It's $5. If you can do it, great. If you can't do it, that's great too. I'm still going to give you your free content every single day. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get to the video.
Goodna, Australia. A population of roughly 10,391. The people here are enriched in culture, family, and the love of rugby. For the youngest of the Tasi family, this is all he knows.
Goodna's it's just a normal lifestyle back home. But we're pretty close in that area too, so a lot of family and friends that we see down at the park, or we maybe play touch footy. It's just the local stuff that we do around the community. Love you, bye.
We were very blessed with two parents who understood their duties and responsibilities. And Mum was a homemaker, so she always made sure we were fed, that we would do our homework and be where we need to be. And Dad was the main provider.
I have 7 siblings, 4 brothers, 3 sisters. I'm the youngest out of the 7. You have to treat your older siblings respect, and especially your parents too. Always give food to your parents first before you eat.
Honestly, if it wasn't for both of my parents' sacrifice, we wouldn't be who we are today. Big ups to my mum for holding it down, making sure things were 100% at home before letting us chase our dreams.
So game 3 is underway.
All my brothers play professional rugby.
And when this man got the ball in his hand, anything's possible.
See my brother on TV, that's just what my dad and my mom sees. They were very proud to see him on the TV. Look, that's the main example that you gotta do once you grow up. It's really big, yeah, really huge in our family. We are at Goodna Eagles. Yeah, I just been playing rugby my whole life. I see all my brothers play, it just brings back histories, and I just want to continue on that history and put our names out there, being a Goodna player. This card means a lot to me.
Armed with a competitive mindset and a thirst to live up to the Tasi name, at a point in time, Laki's biggest competition was the one he had with himself.
I think 16 years old, my weight was like 500 pounds. What I want to do is I'll sweat out at work, do full sweat session at work, but trying to do something to move around, you know what I mean? And after work, I'll go home, I'll take a little nap, eat, and then go train. That's what I want to do every day. And when I was doing that, working for 3 years, that changed the perspective of me. So I think from last year, I was in 280. So that was a big difference for me back from last year. So that's what motivated me even more, just to push it and hopefully to make it to the next level.
The only thing with Laki, he's a type of person that once he has his mind set to something, he won't stop until it's finished. He will grind all the way.
I think once he lost the weight, he became really confident. With that door opening, with him just training at the Gold Coast Academy, and then getting that invitation, it was surreal for all of us. And I know for Mum, she didn't want him to go. But we had to remind her that, Mum, not everyone gets this opportunity.
Up, big dog.
Come back.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to be back, mate.
Remember, I think it was end of 2022, I reached out to Zen. I just said, look, I've got this monster. I think you need to meet him. He's a very good kid, but we needed to get your highlights. Fast forward a couple of years later, we were playing for Queens of Samoa in the Cupic tournament, and Big Laki was playing prop. Zen rocked up to Cupic to come and watch you. So it was funny, we didn't actually know he was going to be there until he walked in, and I seen him in the corner of my eye. And Laki was actually walking out onto the field to play, and I remember stopping Laki, just grabbing his jersey and go, everything that we trained for during the week, everything we practiced for, just throw it in the rubbish. I just need you to manhandle guys, and as if you're playing football, because there's a guy here who's coming to see you. And sure enough, he did that. It was actually the best I've ever seen you play. When I think about this whole story, I always look back to that day, because that was pretty special. That time was pretty special. Like, I don't think at the time, you don't really realize how big of a day that day was. That's what changed everything.
And it did. In 2024, Laki's story took an unexpected turn.
I got the call saying, oh, hey, we want you to NFI IPP, so congratulations. And yeah, we'll see you at work in January. I was like speechless. I was like about to cry. And I'm excited for this new journey.
My favorite guy out there to watch is Laki Tasi. He knows nothing about football. When he walks in the door, he's made tremendous progress. And he's enormous. He's the biggest guy you ever saw. He's learning, and we gotta keep an eye on that.
Grab him, whatever you do, but move your feet. Yeah, all right?
There's a reason why you're here. Just go do that, all right?
Yes, sir.
So he's found himself as a man, and I think that opportunity to go away overseas, he got to figure out who he was as a person.
Yes, sir!
What is his purpose? Does he enjoy it? Does he see himself in that? Because ultimately it is on Laki. It's no one else. It's him and him alone, and he's done that.
From Goodna to Las Vegas, from the pitch to the gridiron.
And this is what he wanted to see. He got nice blocks, double team.
What's next? Everything.
That's the main thing for me to do. Is just give back to the game, and you just say thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, what a story of Laki Tasi, man. Regardless of what happens to him moving forward, and I think there's going to be really great things for him, it's a great story to even got this far, to actually made it to a practice squad through the IPP program and be able to learn more and push this as far as it'll go. I hear that a lot. I hear that from a lot of people who actually want to start fighting, like people at the fight gym. And we ask them, what do you want to do? Do you want to just have fun? Do you want to do this on the side, whatever? And a lot of people say, I want to take this fighting thing as far as it'll go. And they take it as far as it's comfortable, as far as they don't have to give up anything. Laki Tasi has given up quite a bit. And he's moved 7,000 miles away from home, away from everybody he knows, to be able to pursue his NFL dream to be a professional athlete like his brothers. And talking about his family, Laki's sister is like my favorite person now, because she wears her hat with the crease in the middle like a gangster. That's how the gangsters were worn back in the day. So look, one thing that I am a little bit concerned with, okay, the fact that he was 500 pounds at 16 is not that concerning. The fact that he got down to 280 a couple years ago is not concerning. The fact that he is 370 now is a little bit concerning. The yo-yo up and down of weight, that's going to be something that he's going to probably have to really keep a close eye on for his entire career and even his entire life. The yo-yo, the big swings up and down are a little bit concerning, because, you can see people who maybe, I'm not saying he is or he isn't, but we've seen people in the past who got a little bit more comfortable after they thought they made it and made a contract and everything, and they let go of their diet a little bit. And so that's something that I noticed right away, because I've, in being in the fight game, and it's been in his weight base and weight classes and stuff. It's like you have to keep an eye on that, because that's something that's really tough to handle when someone has a problem with their weight. I'm not saying Laki Tasi has a problem with his weight, but those big swings are a little bit concerning. On top of that, he's a great kid. He has the approval and the stamp of Pete Carroll. He has the approval and stamp of his teammates. And I think he's really got the approval and stamp of his family and everyone in the Raider organization to be able to push it as far as he can go. All right, guys, that's my time for today. Really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's the next way to support the channel. It's absolutely free to do, and it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel besides doing nothing, watching the video. Guys, if you're still watching and you haven't subscribed, please do. It really helps me out a lot. A little hint, okay? If people are subscribed to my channel and they watch the video, if a good percentage of my people that are subscribed watch my videos, then YouTube's going to recommend them to other people. And that's really great, and that really helps me out a lot. It really helps to share what I'm trying to do here for Raider Nation, because I want to make this a community. Part of that community is the Shield Society. If you want to do it, that's great. It's $5 a month. You get to watch all the games, watch along party with me, and a chance to be on the screen yourself. That's awesome. I'm just asking for you guys to do it if you can. If you can't, or if you don't want to, no problem, man. No skin off my back. You guys do you, I'll do me, and we'll have a great time regardless. Either it's on the Shield Society or on the regular free page. Either way, you're going to get the best of me every single time. So everyone, please make sure to tell your friends, tell your haters, tell your mamas, tell everybody. Raiders versus the world is the greatest thing going in Raider Nation today. All right, guys, that's my time. So next time, everybody, peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.